Virgo, welcome in. This is Intuitive Niche. I'm here to do your weekly reading with Oracle cards here on YouTube. A little behind this week, is a bit under the weather. I'm not sure if I'm under the weather or if I'm just tired from the cold. I'm not a fall girl, I'm a spring girl, so I react as such. Alright, 8:18 at night. Today is the 22nd, I believe, right? Yes, October 22nd. All of my readings are free, timeless, and for entertainment purposes only. At the end of the day, you have free will and final say in your own life and what you decide to do. All of my donation information is in the description box below my videos, as well as my emails to request any of the services I provide, including readings, Reiki, and jewelry. We are coming into the season for the holidays, so now's the time to get those requests in. We already have a few popping in, so I must start shopping. I need some things to make some things. But anyways, Virgo, let's see what the Urban Crow Oracle deck has for you by MJ McCullough. The Urban Crow Oracle. I forgot to feed my crows today. I did feed them late yesterday, so. Release number 39. First card out is to release this week. You must be releasing something. Release, set it free, let it go. Let's see. What else can I guide my Virgos with? What other information? Ghosts. Ghosties. I got some ghosties with the release. Alright. We'll grab that book in a minute and see what it's really trying to tell us by their version. My intuition isn't connecting right now with release and ghosts, other than to release your own ghosts. You got some ghosts haunting you, Virgo? Past things bothering you? Let them go. Direction. You are on your way in a new direction, Virgo. It's time to let them things go. Moving forward. Forgive, forget, whatever is going on. Keep moving forward. What else can I let Virgos know? What is the guidance they need to know this week? Oh, I have this stone over here just catching my attention. Beautiful sphere, isn't it? It is a smoky quartz. And it was just bouncing over there on the other side of my table. Like, come touch me, feel me. And wipe the dust off of me, of course. I live with a dog. There's always dog hair and dust. See my beautiful smoky quartz. So, if I just put it up this way, you can see how big it is in accordance to my hand. Pretty decent size. I really love this stone. It does call out to me like that too. Smoky quartz amplifies every other crystal or stone, and it helps cleanse your dreams and your wishes. Over here I also have a stone that I won. Pink citrulline, something like that. It is pink. I don't know how well you can see with that light over there. If I can... It looks really weird like that, huh? It is pink. It's not quite that pink. That's just how it's reflecting off of that LED light over top of my head. Okay, let's turn it this way and see. See? It's not like that. It's definitely not like that. Okay, so I don't know the best way to hold this so you can actually see. That light is way too much for this, yeah. And I'm sorry that it's so dusty, but It is definitely getting cleaned. It's a beautiful stone. I won this in a raffle at one of the metaphysical stores. And this one was in Amsterdam. I really like this stone though. It's too bad that light kind of makes it look like something it's not, huh? But that is what it looks like there. Let's see if I can hold it like this and do that. So you can see some of the pink without it being glared out, right? Okay. It is quite a gorgeous sphere. I keep that over here next to me. Me and my raw fluorite. This actually came as part of the rock it was broke out of, okay? And so it has green and purple. I don't think it has any blue in the middle. That's not blue. What you see there is, because of that damn light, it is actually purple fluorite. It is a raw version, so it's rough. It's definitely rough, okay? Virgo, what else? We are releasing our ghosts and moving on in a new direction. That's what we're doing so far. Bottom of the deck is, where is your sacred space? Do you have a space in your home or on your property or somewhere in your life that is sacred just to you? Basically, I'm sitting at my sacred space, and behind me to this side of me over here is my altar table, and over here is my bed, of course, with my beautiful little dream catcher there. I have another one that's over my bed that my son gave me, which I also love very much. I have pictures of my dog over there and more of my cards on my bed. Trying to figure out which stones to do my readings. Commitment. 8. Virgo, another commitment coming your way. And a bond you are already in. Balance. Well, aren't we all looking for balance? So Virgo, you're an earth sign, okay? So your connection is to the earth, and to get grounded and to connect yourself to that which makes you feel whole and brings peace to your life, okay? Anomaly. It's a white bird. It's an anomaly. Let's pull out the book here and see what some of these cards really mean for you. 39, release. We're going to do that card. I don't have to do all of them. I pretty much know what this is trying to tell you, but I like to give you a little more guidance. 39, release. When the time comes when you cannot grieve anymore and it is time to let go, release is the next step. This card may come to you when you need help moving forward or accepting an ending. It is time to move on, rise up, release yourself from the past. And we've been talking about this. Release represents the transition between letting go and moving on. It is that moment when we become aware that we can no longer hold on to the past or an event that cannot be altered. You may need to consider your situation is blocked or impacted by something that needs to be released. And I know that you're pretty stubborn and don't want to let go, but those ghosts that you're holding on to, which is the next card, is part of what's haunting you and going forward. You cannot hold on to that stuff and feel like you're going to have a positive life moving forward if you're holding on to the negative shit that brought you backwards. Okay? Shadows of the past, let them visit, but don't let them stay. They no longer hold substance in your world, and if they linger too long, they may become trapped in your psyche. Have you ever found yourself having an argument with someone who wasn't even in the room? I'm guilty of that. Because I don't say nothing to the person, I just bitch about it and release it and let it go, right? The situation that brought about the feelings and emotions that led to the internal disagreement is a ghost. Like a ghost repeating the pattern of Walking through a room as it has done each night since its human form passed, it is stuck in a moment in time. There is nothing can be said or done that will change what occurred. Ghosts ask you that you examine your feelings regarding a past event. Are you able to find acceptance and move forward into healing? Are you unable to forgive or seek forgiveness, allowing old wounds of the past to remain open? Pay attention to when ghosts appear. They may indicate the source of a block. It might be time for an exorcism. So Virgo, you have to figure out what it is that you're holding on to that's discoloring your present, holding you back from those things that you already have that are amazing and wonderful and great, but you're still upset about something that happened that you really had no control over. You had no say over the matter. None of us did, right? None of us do. And there's reasons why things are in the past too, and sometimes that is the best place for them, and you just have to learn to accept that and let it go. And believe me, I say that lightly because I have had to do that myself, and I'm doing it again. I'm letting things go. Alright, so number 12 is the direction. My dog is sleeping in my spot on my bed. Direction. Each evening at around dusk, hundreds of crows fly over my apartment on their way to their evening roost. They are not distracted by the sights, the sounds of the city. The crows are focused on moving in one direction. When you know where you are going, Virgo, it is easiest to stay on the path. Direction brings clarity and creates a roadmap to success. Direction is a call for you to find your North Star, your point on the map that represents your big goal, the destination that no roadside attraction can lure you away from. When you know exactly where you are going, you will be able to stay focused. You will be able to recognize when an opportunity is nothing more than a tempting diversion from your goal. When you pull the direction card, take time to check to see if you know where you're going. Do you know where you're going, Virgo? Do you see your path before you? Get grounded before you make that commitment so you can book into that direction. Nature photographer June Hunter has documented the lives of a pair of crows she calls George and Mabel. Here they are. Commitment. George and Mabel. I'm going to have to name mine. When George's beak broke due to an accident, his loving and faithful partner Mabel took over to ensure that George was fed and protected. And when they coupled up, they agreed for better or worse, in sickness and in health. This loving pair remains committed. The commitment card asks that you examine areas where you have entered into obligation. Are you ready to put in the work if needed? Are you willing to sacrifice something to ensure you stay true to your word? If it is a goal you are committed to seeing through to completion, are you willing to offer your time and resources? Think about the commitments you have made. Do they raise your vibration just thinking about them, or do you feel a heaviness associated with the situation? Of course, we all have our moments of feeling less than enthusiastic. The question you may need to consider is if those moments of angst and resentment outweigh the love and support your commitment brings to your situation. Are you committed fully? Ready for the work? No matter what? With the bond? Till death do you part? I think so. Aside from a few casual swingers, generally male, crows and ravens mate for life. Bond represents a karmic relationship, a connection that goes beyond our everyday existence, whether it is a relationship to a person, a career, a place, or a hobby. This soul-level connection is deep and strong. You can feel it course within your veins. Bond creates an energy that pulls you closer to where you need to be and will tug you back when you get too far away. When you draw the bond card, use this as an opportunity to focus on areas of your life that feel deeply connected, because it is here that you find your strength to push forward or conjure the enthusiasm needed to reach a goal. And that will also help you to bring you into balance. Have you ever noticed how even on windy days, crows and other birds can stay perfectly positioned on a thin telephone wire? They seem almost unfazed or unbothered by the wind. When we are in balance, we meet external forces with our internal strength, giving each space to exist in harmony. When balance appears, you may need to call upon your inner strength, as an approaching situation may test your ability to stay cool and composed. Yes, Virgo, we know. You have moments. Just like the wind, it too will make its presence known and then move along. Balance may also appear when your daily schedule could use some reorganizing. Are you creating time for yourself, or is your day consumed with tasks that drain your energy? Anomaly. That was the last card there we saw. Part of your life is about an anomaly, isn't it? In a sea of black crows, the one that grabs our attention is the rare melanin lacking one. So yes. Have you ever seen a white crow? Something is going to appear, and it will be hard not to notice or avoid it. It is strikingly clear that what you encounter will be abnormally good or perhaps abnormally bad. Either way, it will stand out in some way. Anomaly may appear if you are contemplating an event within a relationship. You may find yourself questioning if someone's behavior, good or bad, serves as an indication of who they truly are, or if the situation was a rare event and out of character. Sometimes we just need to have one small encounter, an outlier, to understand a greater potential, or to be able to rule out an absolute. It's at that point in your life, Virgo, when you're looking back at the things you've come from, things you've done and experienced, and the places you're going now, the way you're living. Are you doing what you're connected to? Are you feeling joy and peace and happiness, as well as the usual aggravation, frustration, and normal everyday shit we go through? But is there a balance? Is there an extreme anomaly in the change? Something that helps you come back home where you belong? To keep the balance in the bond and the commitment. Yeah. That's your focus this week. Going the distance with your committed bond, even in upheaval, even in times of discord, fighting, arguing, if it's a relationship, or harder work than other times, physical labor, job, those things that are harder today than they were yesterday. Those are the things you need to just find a balance between. And you are entitled to walk your way and have a moment to yourself, Virgo. Make sure you go back and take some time to watch my new moon video. It's very powerful. It affects every sign in a different way, and for many of us, it will bring abundance of so many different things coming forward, putting you in the right direction at the right time, Virgo. Because something is always nudging your curiosity. All right, Virgo. This is what I got for you this week. Keep going forward. Keep doing what you do, and don't forget to take care of you first. Give yourself a rest and a break, as well as love and take care of your family. I'll see you next week. Nothing but good stuff coming your way. Just have to work a little harder than some, right? But we always do. Love and light to you, Virgo.